You better believe with $1 billion of real estate under my belt that I have made my share of mistakes. So I'm dipping into my past today, and in today's video, I'm gonna share with you the top 5 mistakes that I've made, that I've seen other people make, so that you don't have to. Really having success in a real estate investment business, it's a formula, which means there's ingredients and they gotta be put in at the right time. So I'm not just gonna share with you the 5 biggest mistakes, I'm also gonna share with you the 3 most important things that you should do. School might be in session for my kids, but school is in session for you. As I share my 5 biggest mistakes in real estate, and then the 3 things that will save your bacon. So today I'm inviting an authentic Italian man, Chef Jonathan, into my home to actually do our private school lesson, which is teaching my children the ingredients of making a really fantastic Italian meal. And the reality is, I don't really know how to make the focaccia bread just right. I want to know how he makes the pasta. What I do know is that I rush it, I botch the recipe, and if you botch the recipe in real estate, you're gonna pay for it. School might be in session for my kids, but school is in session for you as I share my 5 biggest mistakes in real estate, and then the 3 things that will save your bacon and get you making real money. Check it out. Pitfall number 1, you've got to actually buy real estate with the intention of profits, actually making money. You know, there's a lot of people that I meet that actually just buy a home to say, I'm an investor, look, I'm in the game. And this is a mistake that I actually fortunately have not made. But today I gotta tell you, I have met so many people down the line that literally have a problem property, and it's because they bought it without any criteria. They just thought that if you buy a property and rent it out, you're an investor and automatically you're gonna make money. If it was that easy, we would have way more success out there. People would be making way more money, but that is not the case. Never buy a property just to say that you own it. Pitfall number 2, never buy a property unless you know that it's projected to at least produce a 20% annual ROI. ROI stands for return on investment. And in real estate, there are several ways to actually factor in how much money am I gonna make on this. It can be number 1 through actually getting the house at a discount, because when you sell, that's actually gonna be a part of your profit. But number 2, you're gonna earn cash flow on the thing. So every month that check is coming into you, that factors into the overall return, or the money that is returned to you for the money that you put out or somebody put out. Certainly doesn't have to be yours. Of course, properties appreciate. We know from the US Census Bureau since 1963, real estate goes up 4.58% year after year after year after year after year. So you're going to get some appreciation on it. There's also things like tax savings and depreciation. But when you take it all into account, ultimately comes up with an ROI, or a return on investment. One of the things that is overlooked is the fact that if you get like a 30-year mortgage, guess what's gonna happen? In time, every time you make a payment, you're actually paying down that house. So that's actually money or principal reduction that will also come back to you. If you take all of that into account, you wanna see that you're getting 20% back on your money. Now here's what that means. Let's say that I bought a property and a 20% down payment was $30,000. What is 20% of 30 grand? 20% of 30 grand, well, 10% of 30 grand is 3 grand, so 20%, double that is $6,000. I gotta actually pull in $6,000 a year that I keep to say I actually have a 20% ROI. Now, does that 6 grand need to all be cash in hand, or can it also be appreciation, growth, or money that I'm gonna get down the road? I'll also count that as well. Biggest mistake people make in real estate is they buy it and they can't even tell you what they hope the ROI will be. And there's too many known variables for you to actually do the math and figure it out. By the way, if you're watching this video saying, Kris, that went so far over my head, or it's complicated, or I'm afraid I'll do it wrong, you are welcome to click the link below, and my team will reach out and help you. We'll actually help you crunch the numbers and make sure that you're making smart, intelligent decisions. Pitfall number 3, never fix up a property to your liking, as in like, oh my gosh, I would love this tile and I would love this granite and I would like to put in frisé carpet, or I would like to put this in. I would like 3-tone paint, I would like crown molding. In the game of real estate, you always fix up a property to the market's standard. Or in other words, what are the other homes in the neighborhood? What is their condition that is currently selling in the market that you're in? A lot of people just make the mistake of putting money in and they're never gonna get it back out. For example, if you're dealing with an entry-level single-family home and you decide to put 10 more thousand or 20 more $1,000 into it because it's what you would want if you were living there, you're not gonna get that money, you're not gonna see it. All it does is increase the perceived value. You might sell the house a lot faster, you're not gonna sell the house for more. So that's just the third mistake that I've seen people make is they'll lose money because they overbuilt or they put too much into making the house the way they want it versus what the market is actually asking for. Number 4, pitfall, never buy a rental property that can't cash flow at least with the 5% return on your investment. That should encourage really strong cash flow in the hundreds of dollars a month. And this is a problem that a lot of people make in real estate. A lot of markets can't support that 5% number. For me, my average lies between 6 and 10%. Like, we're killing it, we're crushing it. The reality is there's just not a lot of people that actually understand how you do it and how you do it right. So this number is pretty easy to calculate. If I do put 30 grand out, 5% of that is $1,500. I should have $1,500 coming back to me. And that's just a really important part of the equation. If you mess that part up, you are buying the wrong real estate or you're buying it the wrong way. You should be doing like my lease option program that can freaking double jack your cash flow, or you should be buying in the markets that have the strongest cash flow. And it's not as hard as it used to be to buy out-of-state real estate the right way. In fact, if you're like, man, Kris, are you telling me that I can make 2 or 3 times as much money if I went out of state? But that's scary. Click the link below, talk to my team. I'll actually share with you how simple, stupid, and easy that it actually is. And number 5, never buy real estate without a clear exit strategy. If I'm flipping a home, the goal is to exit in a few months. If it's a buy and hold, how long? Is it a 30-year hold? Is it a 5-year hold? If you don't really know, then that just means you're buying it the wrong way. You're buying it hoping with time that it's actually all gonna work out. Always know exactly what you're doing and how you're gonna exit. Now that you know the 5 things that you should never do, here are 3 things that you should always do. Number 1, always make sure that you're following a system with a track record. And where you find those is usually with some kind of mentor, a guru, someone with a lot of experience that knows exactly what they're doing. And if you follow a system that has a track record, it'll basically tell you all the pitfalls that they figured out up front so that you can have a shortcut to success. Always vet multiple deals. Most people will find a deal and then they'll jump on it and they haven't compared it to anything. I go through thousands of deals every week to find like 7 to 10 winners that I'm taking action on. You should be vetting many deals so that by comparison, you might find something you love, but just hang tight. You'll probably find something you love a whole lot more. The amount of winning you do in real estate at the end of the day really does come down to how many deals you vet to find that needle in the haystack, that winner that you're gonna kill it on. And the last piece of the formula, the third thing to make sure that you're always doing is when everything lines up, when you've got the right deal in front of you, when the numbers make sense, you take action. Woo! Hey, thank you for watching today's video about successful ingredients. If you'd like to get a copy of my book for free, I'm gonna send it right to you. Literally no questions asked. It delivers the entire formula, how you can do real estate in your backyard, step by step, and make yourself the money that you deserve in your life. Go ahead and click the link and do that. And other than that, do me a favor. If you like today's video, smash that like button and make sure that you're a subscriber and you ring the bell, because I'll be able to notify you every day when a new video comes out to help awaken your financial genius.